What is up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for Thursday, December 29th, 2022. Winding down the end of this month. You know what that means. End of this year means Buckeye football. Hope you guys check out the interview Sean and I did with our Buckeye legend, Mike Doss, yesterday. Yeah, you ever heard of him? He's okay. College football Hall of Famer, Ohio State Hall of Famer, three-time All-American. I ran down his resume. It's like half the show. So check it out. Go back, YouTube, podcasts, whatever, and find it. And it's only like 25 minutes. So, but a lot of good stuff in there. We talked football, Peach Bowl, Trestle, 2002 National Championship, all the good shit. We played the hits. So check it out. Mike Doss. All right, let's talk defense today. Getting fired up for the Peach Bowl game with the Buckeyes and the Bulldogs. Let's talk about position groups. Yesterday we did offense on the Daily Blitz. Today we're going to do defense position group. So let's start D-line. Georgia has obviously I'm getting tired of saying his name or hearing his name. Jalen Carter, the stud down in the middle. Stackhouse, Logue, Brinson, Mikael Williams, and a host of other guys going against, well, not directly going, but versus Ohio State's Zach Harrison, JT Tuimoloau, Jack Sawyer, Teron Vincent, Tyleek Williams, Michael Hall, and a host of other guys there too. These are two of the best, not only defensive lines with starters, but deepest defensive lines in the country, in my opinion. Tons of depth coming out their ears. Ohio State has 32 sacks on the year in just 12 games. Georgia, 26 in 13 games. Like I mentioned, Jalen Carter is one of the best D linemen in the country, if not ever. And this D line is fast and physical. Obviously, they can move people, and they're quick off the ball, quick first step. So they say Ohio State lacks a really dynamic playmaker. I don't know who's going to have somebody that compares to Jalen Carter. It's not really a fair comparison, in my opinion. I think JT Tuimoloau is our closest thing that can disrupt, and Zach Harrison also. Both those guys off the edge can disrupt a game, bat down balls, get in just downright strong, long, and down to get the friction on. Just kidding. But yet, so the edges for the Buckeyes are good, bordering very good. I wouldn't say great. So let's talk linebackers. Georgia has Jamin Dumas Johnson and Smell Mandan. Weird names. Ohio State has obviously Tommy Eichenberg and Steel Chambers. Vast improvement. We've seen vast improvement with these Buckeye linebackers this year compared to last. And is it just me, or they seem faster? I think that's just triggering off the ball, knowing what you're doing at the snap, and hitting it. Georgia's linebackers like to get downhill, and they're very quick sideline to sideline, of course. Again, these teams are littered with 4 and 5 stars, and there's no shortage of talent. Looking at the secondaries, let's go Georgia. Chris Smith, Malachi Starks, Keely Ringo, Javon Bullard, Kamari Lassiter, Tyke Smith. A lot of names we remember from recruiting. Buckeyes got Ransom, Ronnie Hickman, Denzel Burke, Tanner McAllister, Josh Proctor, Cam Brown. I've got all the safeties and corners mixed in here. Chris Smith for Georgia. He's been stud all year. That guy is Mr. Reliable back there. Doesn't give up big plays. Bullard and Lassiter have been steady. Ringo and Starks have their moments, just like Brown and Burke for the Buckeyes. They have their moments where they look lost or just not in position, and obviously this has been the weak link, if you can point to one, for both defenses. Georgia allowed over 500 yards. That's well discussed to LSU. Buckeyes are just allowing 184 yards passing per game. Georgia's allowing 215. Both teams have 10 picks on the year, but 5 of Ohio State's are from defensive backs. 5 are not. Look at me, JTT, obviously. So Georgia has given up a lot of yards on big plays, but they do tighten up if you get in the red zone. Both these secondaries are going to be tested. Obviously, CJ and the Buckeyes like to whip the ball around, and then of course Stetson. You can't diminish his talents. He likes to hit those tight ends, and so it's going to be a test. And the little things are going to count. Being in position, 50-50 balls. Again, being in position, making tackles if you do give up a play. Not letting guys skirt down the sideline for 75. So this is going to be a very interesting battle between these secondaries to see who can play a near perfect game, or at least the best game. And briefly on special teams, I'm not going to spend more than 30 seconds on that. Both kickers are automatic. Punters are both averaging 45 yards per punt. Both teams have blocked 2 kicks and punts, and neither team really allows any return yardage. So anyways, that's enough special teams. So that's all I got for you today. Tomorrow I got a surprise for you. I'm going to bring on a legend in the Buckeye Twitterverse and in the video, especially in the video, videography, video editing world. So Buckeye Frank is going to join me, and hope you check it out. He'll be on with the Blitz on Friday, so check me out, check us out. We'll get his take on the game, and that's it. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.